niet, hè?
That's you, man. Yeah, Marco, vous.
Dat is wel leuk.
So what do we say on Shabbat morning to each other? How do we greet each other? Shabbat Shalom. So Shabbat Shalom to you and Shabbat Shalom to all of you who have joined us online today. So for our Shabbat morning service, family service, we are using the El Joanetz Siddur, and you will hear our children's voices today and many songs played. Amazing Tamif, it's always a great pleasure to have you behind your piano. So we're going to continue with the morning blessings, which are on page 104. It's a way to warm up the day and for the day and to be in the right state of mind. So please come here.
Do you want that?
Abby. Ah. Pokeach Ivrim. For eyes to see.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish aronim.
Yeah, you can do English or Hebrew. It's both are perfectly okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Matir Asurim.
Oh. Okay.
So, Baruch at Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, zochev kefufim.
You have changed your voice, Alberto. Huh? You have a very deep voice now.
We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe. You want to do the Hebrew? Yes? We are going to do that. So, can you say sovereign of the universe for providing for all our needs?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Anoten la Yaef Koach, who gives to the tired, one who is tired, who gives strength to one who is tired.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Ma'avir Shena,
Hama'avir
Shena,
Shena
Me'af, Me'enai, Utuna,
Me'af
Good. So. Okay, we got the seventh, yes. So, page 106, we continue with Psalm 92. Psalm 150, which is on page 110. Alleluia, El Bekocho, Birkia Uzo. So if you look at the next page, you have all the instruments that they used to play with. They used to play, no, not with. They used to play when the temple was standing, because at that time they had loads of music in the temple of Jerusalem, and they used the shofar, of course, which is not really an instrument, but it's an instrument, but not very melodious, but the lyre, the harp, the timbrel, the pipe, the lute, cymbals, and all these names are in the Hebrew. And do you think they had guitars? No, they didn't have guitars, not yet. I don't know when guitar was, probably in the later, Renaissance, yeah, probably, but not at that time. Huh? So it was very, very joyful occasions all the time, you know, and all the songs were actually sung. So let's continue with our music with Barechu, page 110. Barechu, which is the call to prayer, and when we call, we stand up. Please, Kinderlech. 112. Please be seated. Do I have my readers?
We praise you, Eternal One, our God, Sovereign of the universe, Maker of light and Creator of darkness, Author of peace and Creator of all things. In your mercy, you give light to the earth and all who live on it, and in your goodness, you renew creation continuously, day by day. How manifold are your works, O God! With wisdom have you made them all. The world is full of your creations, your handiwork proclaims. Your praise, the radiant stars bear witness to your glory.
Great is your love for us, eternal God, and abundant your compassion. Our ancestors trusted you, and you taught them the laws of life. So be gracious to us and teach us. Incline our hearts to hear your words, to know and understand, to learn and teach, and with love to uphold the truths of your Torah. Enlighten us with your teaching, make us faithful to your commandments, and wholehearted in love and awe of your name. For in love you summon us to serve you and proclaim your unity.
We praise you, O God. Please stand for the Shema, and we will do the Shema, which is on the next page, 115. 115, yes. Page 116. Please be seated.
Good
and beautiful and true, sound, established and enduring are these words, now and forever. The everlasting God is sovereign, the rock of Jacob, the shield of salvation, eternal God. You redeemed us from Egypt and freed us from the house of bondage. Then with great joy, Moses, Miriam, and all Israel together sang to you this song.
שירה חדשה, שיברו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו.
אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל, גאל ישראל, ישראל.
So the next part of the service is called the Amidah, which means the standing prayer. So I'm going to ask you to stand. We are going to sing Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, and then we'll do the first blessing on page 119, the alternative version entirely in English. So let's start with Adonai Sfatai Tiftach. page 121, and I have two readers.
You give us knowledge and understanding and help us to know. You forgive us when we lose our way and show us the way back to. You give us strength for helping and strength to grow in field. You tell us in love, in free. You tell us live in freedom. Do justly and good. You help us conquer evil and support all who do right. You enable us to survive for peace in Israel and for world peace, land the way. You listen when we praise you and worship you alone. Let everybody thank you. Let seeds of peace be sown.
Well, bravo.
Fill me, O God, with your Spirit. Let me open my heart to you so that I become aware of your presence. Let your strength within me guide me in the ways of life, impelling me to righteousness and keeping me from wrong. Let your light within me shine forth on my path of life to show me the way amidst the confusion of circumstance. Let your spirit within me sustain me in the face of danger. Give me tranquility of spirit always, and with it the determination to strive for righteousness and the greatest of my ability.
Page 122, Yismechu. Yismechu B'Marucha, Shomrei Shabbat, Go'olei Olei, Amakache Sheli, Kulam Yisrael, Beiteinu Mitvecha, On page 125, I think it's you, yes. Come here. Yeah. Oops.
From seed to sapling to tree, brown suited and green leaf, stretching towards the sun. From egg to chick to bird, fine feathered and wide winged, flying with the wind. From Abraham to Moses to today, clothed in commandments and love, striving for perfection. All of your creations, held in your tender care, reach out to you.
We should all speak like her.
When we thank God, stop and look around. Think about what we are thanking God for. Truly appreciate what we are saying thank you is the only way to say thank you and really mean it.
Well done. Thank you.
We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to banish war, for you have fulfilled the world with paths to peace, if only we would take them. We cannot merely pray for prejudice to cease, for we might see the good in all that lies before our eyes, if only we would use them. We cannot merely pray to you to end starvation, for there is enough food for all, if only we would share it. We cannot merely pray to you, root out despair, for the spark of hope already waits within the human heart for us to fan into a flame. We must not ask of you, O God, to take the tasks that you have given us. We cannot shirk, we cannot flee away, avoiding obligation forever. Therefore we pray, O God, for wisdom and will, for courage to do and to become, not only to gaze with helpless yearning as though we had no strength, so that our world may be safe and our lives may be blessed.
She read very well as well, huh? Okay. Sorry, Caroline. Don't hate me. Okay, so we finish with Ose Shalom, which is on the following page. May the Most High, source of perfect peace, grant peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humankind. So we're here together now for the next part of the service. Can you remind me what comes after the Amidah on Shabbat? You remember? Do you remember what's the next part? What do we do now during a service? Yes? Well done. Yes, we take the Torah scroll out of the ark and we read from it. So today, okay. I changed the Parashat HaShavua because I don't... I know. Yes, I know, I'm hopeless. Yeah, so I'm going to read the passage that we read last week because I really like it and it fits very well with what I wanted to do. This Parashat is Behalotcha, which is about the Ner Tamid. Rabbi Charlie talked about it brilliantly yesterday. I should have stolen some of her ideas. But actually, I want to talk about Parashat Naso, which is the one before, because there is a blessing. And today I wanted to talk about blessings, and I've got something that you can bring home, and that's for the parents to bless their children. Do you remember what I do at the end of the service? We were under the talit, so I sing a blessing, which I will give now to your parents, and if they want to do this on Shabbat. But before, let's go to the Torah text. Can I have, all Kinderlech, you all come here. You will help us. Dominic and maybe Caroline, maybe you can do with the opening, closing, taking and dressing and all these things. And we are just that, yeah. Okay.
Ah
please be seated. You stay with me, okay? So yeah, it's a hand because, as I could see some of you actually reading and helping yourself with your finger, which is a good thing to do if you always want to remember where you are. But because, we can't touch the scroll with our hands, it's a very precious object, so we use a yad. So it's actually a right, but I'm left-handed, so I can use the yad. You left-handed as well? You know what I've heard? The most intelligent people are left-handed. You agree with me? No, the others as well. Okay, so it's Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 to 27, and it's called the priestly blessing. It's something that we say, if I can find, where is it? It's here. It's here.
Marcus.
Okay. So it says, and I will chant it later. So the Eternal said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and to the children, and to his sons, because it's about the priest. Aaron and his sons were the ancestors of the priest. Ko tevarechu et bnei Israel, you shall bless the children of Israel like this. Amor lahem, saying, do you remember Yevarerecha Adonai ve'ishmerecha? You remember this? We say this very often. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha vichuneka. May God's may God's face shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May so what do we have here is may God's face be lifted towards you, and may He give you peace. Okay? So let's say the blessing together. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Leolam Va'ed, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen. So there are two ways to read the scroll. The one I really prefer is when you chant it, and it's actually much easier to sing it. Amen. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל אהרון ואל בניו לאמור, כה תברכו את בני ישראל, אמור להם, יברך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום, ושמו את שמי אל בני ישראל, ואני אברכם. So we say a blessing after. So each time we do something which is religious, we say a blessing before and after. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu. It's not that, huh? Sorry. Okay, so I thought I knew it by heart. Yes, actually, we should never do this by heart, because then we make a mistake. So let's start again. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet v'chaye olam nata betocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai נותן התורה. Amen. So this is why you'll do when you do your bar mitzvah. It's very simple, right? Silence on the beamer. Thank you for your help. So can we have a bit of Al Shoshat Dvarim again, and then you can scroll back. So let's do this here. So you have to make sure that. So can you give me the? I don't know how it's called. This kind of. Yeah, the belt, the Torah's belt. It's not a belt. That's the face of it, and this is Brilliant. Okay, close it back. Thank you. Thank you. You can go back to your seats. It was very, 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 very helpful. Okay, I've got something I'd like to give you. Maybe you can pass this around. I hope that's enough. At least one per family, so you can use it. So you have the Hebrew, the transliteration, and the translation. So that's something we do on Shabbat. We bless our children, and I will teach you the song. You remember, you've heard it already. Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Ke'Ephraim u'Menashe. Easy, no? No? Okay, let's do it again. Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Ke'Ephraim u'Menashe. Okay, now we go for the girls. Yes? Okay. He's blessed, so yeah, whatever. I've got my blessing, I can go now. So for girls is Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Velea. Shall we do it again? Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Velea. Now I have a question for you, of course. I mean, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Velea, we know them. You know they have the matriarchs, the strong woman who led the people, who really made things happen. But with Ephraim or Menashe, Ephraim and Manasseh, I don't know how you Manasseh, I know. So, do you know this? Have you heard about these guys? Yes.
They were the two brothers in the Torah and in Christ.
Wow. Kol hakavod. I'm in awe. Exactly. Yes. So Ephraim and Menashe are the only two brothers in Torah who never fought with each other. Huh? So if you bless, your children, you want to bless your children like, not like Satan, obviously. You want to bless them like someone who did good things. Huh? Yeah, maybe not Satan. Huh? Unless you really hate.
After mentioning it again, makes it better.
I guess you did say that out loud.
Again. Yeah, I think. As I said yesterday, you have a rabbi you deserve, or I have a community I deserve. No, which way? So Ephraim and Menashe are the two brothers who never fought in Torah. They had a good relationship. So it's not a surprise that actually this was put together by the rabbis in the Talmud. It's not a surprise they decided to do that. Because what do we do when we bless? What do we do? May you be blessed. Now, may God bless you like Ephraim and Menashe, which is translated here, may you be like Ephraim and Menashe. So what do we say? Bless you. Not the English, oh, bless her, bless him. This baby always laugh when I hear people saying something really bad about someone, and then, oh, bless her, which is a way to, so it's a kind of a magical way, I wasn't so bad. You know what I mean? Okay, but what do we do when we bless someone? What's the action of blessing? So we put the hands over the head. That's really the traditional way. So the kids come, and here we put the talit, which is more or less the same thing. And the priest used to do that, and they were covered, and they used to do that and say the blessing that I read from the Torah scroll. But what do we do when we bless someone? Is it good or is it bad? It's good. So what do you want to do good for other people? Do you wish them good? Yeah. So a blessing is, wishing. Yes. Thinking of a future. Thinking of a future. It's, we want something good to happen to the people we're blessing.
Are you also trying to make God's presence there?
Yes.
For that person? So you're trying to invoke some positive.
Mm-hmm.
And we're glad to have them in our lives.
Yes, gratitude. Yeah.
Saying thank you to God.
Yeah.
Precious people.
Yeah. But you're right. There's a connection. We bless here. Like it's very clear. We bless in the name of God. It's like if we were kind of conduit of something coming from God to us. So this is what we do when we bless. And of course, the last bit is what I just read from the scroll. Yevarech Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. So it's Yevarech. No, I can't remember now. Oh. Yevarech Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yes. Yevarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. So, did you get the melody? I'm going to ask all the children of Beiteinu to come here now, and we're going to practice this blessing, and the parents, if you want to come up as well. So, what good things do we want to wish for each other? Sorry?
Health.
Health, yes.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Patience.
Patience. That's for the parents, yes, right? Love. Yeah, absolutely. To continue to live in peace in this country, yes. What else? What do you want to wish to each other? Huh? Nothing? Companionship. Sorry? Happiness, it's very good, yeah, very, very good. Can I have someone to hold the talit with me? On the other end, yes. And now, parents, you have a blessing, so I'm going to ask you to stand. And we will sing, and if you can do this on Shabbat, it's very nice. Okay, let's sing together. Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Yesimecha Elohim, Ke'Ephraim u'Menashe, Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Yesimech Elohim, Kesara Rivka Rachel veLeah. יברך אדוני וישמרך, יראה אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. אמן. Shabbat shalom. Thank you. So we're going to conclude our service now. First, we will announce a few announcements for you. And the Kaddish, of course, because we always say the Kaddish for people we love, and a song, but I'll leave it to you to choose whatever you want to.
I've got one.
Okay, fine. So, on this Shabbat, we remember Margaret Rose, the grandmother Louisa Mickelson. We remember Sarah Karas de Wolf, grandmother of Nora Zimmerman. And we remember Richard Halfin, the husband of Myra and father of Simon. And we also remember the young El Joannet's worker, Zohar Collins, who was buried yesterday in South London Liberal Synagogue. And any other name you would like to? Yes? Your father, okay. Is it the yahrzeit? Okay. Can you send it to Dan so we can put it on the list as well? Huh? Okay, thank you.
And Laszlo Brickenholm, I think it's pronounced, who it's the anniversary of Marcus Bar Mitzvah, who Laszlo died in the Holocaust, so Marcus shared his Bar Mitzvah with Laszlo, and it's the anniversary of Marcus Bar Mitzvah, so he lived alongside for him.
Okay. Okay, that's really lovely. Yes?
Jacqueline Stossman,
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Zichronam livracha. May the memory be a blessing, and may we never forget the good they brought into this world. And please stand on page 140. 140, and we say together, יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ולהמשיך מלכותי בחייכם וביומכם ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי יקודשה בריחוף. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תוש בחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום משמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל בני אדם ואמרו אמן. Please be seated. So apologies to Sandra and to Neil, there is no Aleinu 3 times.
I
To who? Neil. Neil. Okay.
Okay, last time we did a new Hine Matov, we're not doing that one.
Oh, yes.
But I thought we'd do a Hine Matov, this time combined with Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, which may be familiar to some of you and may not. But I thought the words are well known enough that we probably don't need to have words in front of us. So, the first bit is Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom. I think we can do that. So I'll sing. Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom. Should we do what? Sorry, come on. So, that's up to you. So, should we try that bit together? We'll go to the name myself. And you can I'll carry on after that, and you can probably join in as it goes. It's not terribly difficult. It's for you if you are younger, but we need the adults to make the volume. So, come on, let's go. Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom, Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom. Hinei matov u'mayim shelet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'mayim shelet achim gam yachad. Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom. Shubi-du-wop-du-wop. Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom. Now everyone. Hinei matov u'mayim shelet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'mayim shelet achim Beiteinu Shalom Alechem, Alechem Beiteinu, Alechem Beiteinu, Alechem Beiteinu Shalom.
So tomorrow morning we have a visit at the Jewish Museum. If you want to come, we meet at 10:45. So it's for Katie and Bar Mitzvah and for anyone who really wants to join us. And I wish you Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you who came online. Yes?
Just to invite everybody to Kiddush in 2 weeks' time.
Come here so people can hear you. Yes. No, I mean people online.
Oh yes, especially people online. You could turn up in 2 weeks' time if you wish. We are a family inviting everybody to Kiddush to celebrate our son being ordained as a liberal rabbi. Having had his baby blessing here, his bar mitzvah here, his KT here, and everything. So hopefully more of you will follow.
Yeah. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.